for me to get you a leveler. Here's the tamper. We don't expect to have very high workability on this, but we'll see.
I can just.
You need to get you a drink. I'm gonna get you a tape measure. Looks like it's sticking this side.
Yeah, it's just sticking to this side. Okay, so we hit it 25 times and measure the diameter.
Yeah.
So yeah, the measure tape should be something around 8 inches. That's why we say we need a little bit more workability.
What was
for this
the
mix.
what would be the target?
8 inches.
8 inches,
Yeah.
right? So we
I think
have
for now it's something like 5 to 6.
So this is definitely it's not in the higher end of workability.
Yeah. It's like around 6. We need a little bit more workability. for
Okay.
this mix.
Yeah.
And also we just put in the molds to
Yeah.
see how much is the strength after 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Have an idea of working
Yeah,
with
so
the
if you
mix
want to
make
see
it
how we
better.
place it,
Mm-hmm.
the small mixes.
Yeah, actually, when you make these, there's a prescribed procedure for making them using that tamper.
You're basically animating, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you want to get 25. Usually try to go one way around the edges and then turn it the other way.
You count 25.
Mm-hmm.
How come 25?
That
Everything is 25.
That is
Just
the
just-
number that has been chosen by ASTM.
Most things, it's really just for consistency.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm chair of the committee that does all the strength tests for ASTM now, and I have learned that much of it is really just arbitrary. Just
Yeah.
trying to make sure everybody does it the same way.
Not too many that the humans feel fatigue. 25 seems.
We usually overfill so
Yeah.
that we can get all those little voids.
Yeah.
To use all of this.
Yeah, we really can't do any more volume in this. This is kind of at the limit of, not getting the motor to thermally trip.
So this is about what? 2 by 2 by 2? So cube?
Yeah. They're,
Yeah.
they're 2-inch cubes.
So first what I do is I just get this excess material off. And because UHPC, or at least these kind of mixtures that we've done, they have quite a lot of adhesion. So what ends up happening is these corners, you really can't get them too perfect. With a typical mortar, you wouldn't have any trouble with that because it doesn't stick together as much. But
Yeah, it's
you
very
kind of notice
sticky,
if you
yeah.
feel it, it's really kind of sticking
Yeah.
together, kind of like a dough.
Yeah, that's the silica fume that does that. It's so fine of a powder that it creates a really sticky system. Contractors really hate working with it.
Like the crazy glue.
Yeah.
We've accidentally
Yeah.
dropped.
You'll see out in the field when they're troweling, if
Yeah.
there's too much silica fume in it,
Yeah.
they'll lift their trowel up and you'll get
Yeah, get. Oh,
the cement will pull up with it.
yeah.
So then what we'll do is we'll apply basically a wet burlap to the top of it, let it cure.
I made a joke. It said let it dry overnight.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. So I'll apply burlap and then a layer of plastic to make sure that we don't have moisture escaping.
So how are we gonna dispose of the leftover?
So we have a
Is
whole
there-
procedure that we do
Oh.
where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wash out into a large tank,
Yeah.
and then we let it settle, and then they'll neutralize the water on top because it's a very basic system. It's got a pH of about 13.
Yeah.
So we neutralize the water, let that sit, and make sure everything's neutralized. Then we pump it out, pump the water at the top down the drain,
Toss out the.
and then we scoop out the paste material on the bottom and throw that in the dumpster.
Oh. All right.
Otherwise, it'd be too complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I actually did some concrete works in my backyard, purchased the cement mix, and tried to build something like a sculpture bowl or something like that, right?
Yeah.
To do with the extra.
But yeah, always.
For that, basically, yeah. If you're just
Oh
like,
yeah,
mixing
we still
something
have like
at home,
actual concrete left.
Yeah.
We form these 1 foot by 1 foot blocks.
Sometimes we'll just
And we'll
take,
throw those
take
in
a
the
cardboard
dumpster.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and just dump it in that, and then you've got a shape that you can pick up and carry. The key is keeping it small enough so that you can physically lift it.
Yeah. All right.